Now it's time for AOR's
The
Giant Dicks of History.
And that's going where?
Okay, so today we're going to do a little different. Christopher Columbus was overall a dick, but a lot of people had a good kind of perception of him. So today we reached into the history books. Actually, recently I was looking, at the dictators responsible for the most amount of deaths under their watch, and Hitler's number three, and he's always the one that everybody kind of talks about as being the worst dictator. And I mean, clearly his was more genocidal. He had targeted people, but
there's a giant dong above him though, right?
Number one on the list, Mao Zedong. He's somebody that I had to actually do some research on, and it was interesting. This segment is basically we like to have fun when we can, but also to educate and stuff. And I felt like I definitely educated myself preparing for this. So a little bit about Zedong. I guess
you sound like a German fucking brothel was. We take Zedong. Oh, Euro Trip. That's what I'm thinking of. Euro Trip.
Shit. So he was born to a wealthy farmer. As he grew up and started educating himself, he embraced Marxism and communism, and he was one of the founding people of the Chinese Communist Party, and he was charismatic leader. He was able to get people to follow him. I mean, pretty much, I guess, like all dictators have to have some kind of charisma. In his first 5 years in charge, there's an estimated 4 to 6 million people that were either executed or died in slave camps. So it was, I mean, pretty rough. He was a revolutionary kind of person. He was big on the whole revolution, and he did, instead of like a workers' revolution, kind of what happened in Russia, it was more of like peasant revolution. So he went to the bottom of the people, and got them to join him in a revolution. And like a lot of revolutionaries, he did some good things. He increased the education rate, health, life expectancy, I think, doubled under his watch. So a lot of things, a lot of positive things are good. In China, he's actually still seen as a positive figure. He's known. He had a plan called the Great Leap Forward, and basically he took China from being a farming kind of community. He encouraged everybody to stop farming and start producing steel. So as he was doing this, there was 3 years of floods, and it basically led to 20 million deaths from famine. They couldn't feed their people. They stopped farming. Everybody went to work in the factories, and what happened? There was no food. So 20 million deaths came from there. And then after that, he kind of lost power. And then, being the kind of revolutionary that he was, from the sidelines, he started taking power again. This one was called the Cultural Revolution. And with his wife, Zheng Qing, his fourth wife, excuse me. And I heard her on tape. She said, I'm Mao's dog. When he tells me to bite, I bite. And she was basically...
I think I heard Melania Trump say that too. She stole from her too? Jesus Christ, that woman can't stop stealing speeches.
So she basically was in charge of the propaganda. All art and videos and everything had to be from the Communist Party. So, I mean, basically, it was like a North Korea for a while.
Right.
It was interesting to see some of the videos and stuff. Everything just basically stopped with the Cultural Revolution. The next thing that Mao started doing was denouncing teachers and saying that they were wasting time, and calling on students basically to revolt against their teachers. So you basically had the entire civilization of China kind of grind to a halt. I was watching, in the interviews, people saying we didn't go to school for 2 or 3 years because they said stop going to school. So I like I said, it was definitely interesting. This guy's a dick because his policies and deaths from the state equal anywhere from 49 to 78 million people.
Holy shit!
Just a staggering number. So, and it's interesting that he still has a good kind of reputation over there. He's not seen, they don't compare him to Stalin or Hitler or anything like that, especially in China.
So to sum it up, the guy's a dick because of his policies, but he is a giant dick of history because he killed more people than Hitler.